Hello and welcome, my tire-throwing champions. How you doing today? We've got Cubism on Impoppable for you guys. I know it can get crazy over here playing on Impoppable mode, but I think we're going to bring you guys through it today. Now, we got to mention that I do have my monkey knowledge activated over here. There's no way for me to turn it off. I have used most of it so far. I apologize if that messes you up. I am going to position my hero in a sort of specific spot right here, trying to make sure that I leave room for a monkey village to the left of me. I also am going to be using my dart monkey over here, and I'm going to put him like as far over to the right over here and put him on last. And basically, the way these guys are going to work is they're going to rock every single round up until round 15, where you might have to use your special ability. That's all. We're going to farm, and then you know what we might do, guys? We might farm some frickin' more. If you get a couple banana farms in the early part of the game, by the end of the game, you're going to be rocking it, man. And that's the way you got to do it. Farm just a little bit so you can make it easy later part of the game. Now, the reason why Impoppable may actually be more difficult than Chimps mode in certain situations is that everything is just so gosh darn expensive, especially in the early part of the game over here. So that's why we kind of rely on our cheap hero and our free dart monkey and all that other stuff to make sure that we are going to start rocking in here, getting some money flowing in the early part of the game, which can lead us to easily pop the Moab on round 40 and then eventually pop everything frickin' else, man. So, as I was saying, you know, the nice thing about Quincy starting on level 3 is that he levels up pretty quickly over here. We're already going to be level 4. Slightly longer range. Like, alright, what does that actually do? Not much. But level 5, this is the interesting one for us, already starts to be able to pop camo balloons. So, we gotta get the banana farm, Chris. Oh, there we go, banana farm. We're gonna pop down our banana farmer right here. I'll just put him like right about Schnee. Right about Schnee. That looks like a good spot, right? A little bit of Schnee right here. Oakley dokley. So, also, I never realized how sparkly the little water things are. Don't they look like little swans just like flying? If you look very closely. Alright, now don't look too close, man. You might have somebody smash your face into the monitor. Alright, don't do that. Because, you know, I've seen that cake smashing thing, man. People smash people's faces, little kids' faces into the cakes and stuff like that. Come on. That can be really upsetting, you know? I completely get that. So, like I said, round 15, make sure you use your extra crossbow ability right there. But if you look really closely, the little water sparkles, man, they look pretty cool, actually. I like them. I like them a lot. So now what we want to do is we want to get our dart monkey upgraded. This is the main point of the game here, guys. We're going to get a long-range dart, so we're going to get enhanced eyesight, and we're going to go all the way up to a crossbow. The crossbow dart monkey is one of the best towers in the freaking game for the early game. Early game, stroking it, man. I'm stroking my ego right now because these guys are awesome for the early game.
Oh, come on.
Now, what you want to do is you also want to probably get quick shots and very quick shots over here to make sure that you can actually take down all of the Bloons, man. Then you can start farming even more, man. Just go hardcore with it. You're going to be able to stop everything pretty gosh darn easily. So let's pop another banana farm over here. We're going to go for at least 3 of these guys. We might go for some more later on, but usually what I do is I get at least 3 going. Then I kind of set myself up with a monkey village, make everything sort of cheaper for myself. So everything I buy for the rest of the game is going to be nice and cheap for us. We'd even go for greater production here, man. Nice. But one thing you got to watch out for is you are going to need some lead poppin' power. Now there's a bunch of ways to go about doing it. You can go for like a sort of cheaper wizard, you can go for cannons, you can go for a boomerang, like whatever the heck you want. Personally, I'm a pretty big fan of just going for that standard sniper, guys. So we're going to just put him on this great because why not? We're going to get him up too strong, put him on full metal jacket here, and we're going to rock through 28, 30, 31, like no problem with this guy. But like I said, you want to get the banana farm going, man. So this is like a really standard strat for me. I really like this combo. This is a great starting combo. And if you have a good early game, you're going to have a great late game, guys. Trust me on that. So we go, oh, no, I didn't put him in range. I might just build another banana farmer because I'm kind of, you know what? Screw it, dude. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. You know what I can do, guys? I can get one more banana farm. We can be sort of greedy over here. I'm not too worried. I don't even know why I left so much of my space open for these guys. I could have easily just piled them on over here. So let's do that. We're going to get this guy up to 2-0. We're going to pop down a spike factory in the back, get our monkey village all set up, so we can start taking down all these harder balloons, and especially that Moab right there on round 40. There's a lot of ways to do it. The sniper's okay, but you gotta go up to a 4th tier. It's like $10,000. Probably not worth it for us to get today. There you go. We're gonna go for the Spike Factory in the back. Nice. Then we can afford a Monkey Village pretty quickly as well. The round 35, as you can tell, man, usually a pretty difficult round, right? Well, with Quincy and the crossbow here, no, not hard at all. So we're gonna pop down our Monkey Village right here. Right there. So now we got a lot of cool spots for us to put towers. We can put one here, 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 and then even a super monkey or something over here if we want to. And obviously that's going to be pretty freaking sweet. Plus, we might be able to pop a Buccaneer in here in range. Maybe. No, I don't think so. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to pop down a regular Buccaneer then. We're going to get him up to a Grape Shot over here. I'm also going to get him up to Hot Shots right here. And the reason why I do this is because some weirdo lead balloons might end up causing problems for us if we just leave ourselves with a 1-0-0 sniper and rely on him for all of our lead popping power, you know? So that's why we get hot shots, because it helps out against the lead balloons, and it's not too bad against the regular balloons either. But now we need to start prepping for, as you guys know, man, for the Moab. So I like my Super Monkey. I think they're a great addition to any team. Pop down one Super Monkey, you can already probably pop down a Moab on this level. But now we can do some like other upgrades and stuff like that if we want to. Let's see, what other towers could we possibly get here that'll help us out? Let's go for... You know, let's just upgrade it, man. I'm down. We're gonna go for the Laser Blast already. Oh, crap. I suck. I forgot to get the Monkey Business and Monkey Commerce. Oh, my God. I hate myself, man. I hate myself. So at least I realize that now instead of way later on in the game. That would be even more upsetting if I was like, ooh, this entire time I thought I had this upgrade, but I didn't. So Super Monkeys are like my go-to like awesome sauce tower over here, but you can't pop all the camo balloons with your current setup already. The crossbow and Quincy, even though good, might not be enough on round 42, even with the Spike Factory in the back. Like, it's better just buy it now. You'll have it for the rest of the game. You'll feel safe and juicy and good on the inside. It's like giving a big hug to Paddington Bear over there, dude. Paddington is my bro. So now the question is, man, do we go for that plasma? Or do we get super greedy, try and get a 3rd tier Monkey Village over here? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go for the plasma already. And then I want to buy another Monkey Village, believe it or not. This is weird. It's kind of weird. Some people were saying in the comments, like, Chris, do you realize that what you're doing is like, wasting money? What you're doing is you're spending not only 1,440 bucks over here. I don't know, can I fit it here? No, okay. That's what I expected, actually. Not only are you spending 1,440 bucks right here, then you're spending 510 and 510 over here, and you're only saving, you know, 1,800 bucks or whatever. Like, you're spending way more money than you're making back. While that is true for now, as we go later on in the game, we're playing up to around 100, guys. That is not going to be the case anymore. Plus, at any point, if I do sell this guy, I will make my money back. And I'll actually be positive on that. Just that one little thing right there. So to me, it's well worth it. What we're going to do is we're going to go for this Monkey Town now before the huge rushes on round 49 come out. And that means bank for us, baby. This is all money into our pocket right here. Look at that money just flowing in. That allows us to farm, and farm some more. I'm thinking about some 4th tier banana farms here, guys. Heck to the yeah. And we're thinking about some merchantmen as well. So let's get at least 2 of these guys flowing, and then I'm going to think about doing some merchantmen. Now, the reason why you do merchantmen is because they are basically banana farms that give you free popping power. That's the basic way to put it, man. So we're going to try and pile at least 4 of these guys in here. I think I can. Let's see if we can jam them in here, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get wet for me, buddies. Get wet. Let's do... I don't know, man. It might only be 3. Oh, can we do it? Oh, we do. We get 4 of them wet for ourselves right here. Nice. Then we can go for a merchant man and another merchant man. All right, double merchant man. Now, right now, they're not actually that much amazing popping power. I totally agree. I'll admit it, man. They're really not anything special over here. But if we just buy the extra Grape Shot or Hot Shots upgrade, it's like a huge bonus for us, man. So we go another merchant man right there. All right. And last one. 1, 2, and should we go all the way up? 3. There we go. So now we got 4 merchant men already. They basically give us $800 per round. That's, you know, if you ask me, man, that's a lot of freaking money. Then we can also buy the Grape Shot and Hot Shot. It's not that much more expensive for a good amount of pop and power up in here. I'm actually feeling pretty good about my setup already. Now, admittedly, round 60 and 63 can be pretty hardcore for us. So, I have been farming a lot more than I normally do in a lot of my videos. I realize that. You can tell once you get the plasma going, though, like, you're totally fine. There's like no issues whatsoever. Here's another one. And there we go. I'm good for now. I'm feeling good, guys. I got 4 of these guys going for myself. If you position your banana farm just a little bit better, you won't have to build 2 banana farmers, by the way. I just screwed it up. He would have gotten almost all the bananas, too. But I was just worried about those random bananas that were just going to chill up in here and doing nothing. So I'm going to buy the... I'll wait on the knockback. I'll get the bigger radius first to make sure this guy's in range to make all this stuff cheaper inside. And I'm going to go for the Sun God before round 63. I will easily be able to afford that, by the way, just in case you guys are curious. But I might need to actually have a little bit of help here against this these Bloons inside here. So I'm going to pop down Quincy's ability here. And then I've always got some leftovers here if I need to use my Rain of Arrows. But you can tell the money's flowing really quick. We'll need a few more $1,000 to end up getting the Sun God. Alright, let's just use the Rain of Arrows. Not because it's that important, but just to make sure that nothing bad happens, man. Sometimes it's better to play it safe than be a lame-o sauce master and have Chef Boyardee come out of nowhere and slap you in the face with pasta sauce. That's never fun to have happen, man. Have you guys ever had that happen to you? Okay, I'm glad that it hasn't. Alright, it's a little bit of a weirder thing. Not everybody gets to have Chef Boyardee slap them like that. I actually heard that Bill Murray, not sure how true this was. I actually think that it probably was true, but the amount that it happened probably was false. Bill Murray supposedly walked into an elevator and slapped some guy. All right, now this might sound like a terrible thing, and then he was like, "What are you gonna do? Are you gonna if you tell somebody, nobody's gonna believe you, you know?" And it was just like, that's probably true. Nobody probably would believe him. But at the same time, it probably wasn't like a smack in the face. It was probably just like a tap him on the face or something like that. And it was like, okay, yeah, now he technically slapped him, but he really didn't slap him. He tapped him or something like that. So, yeah, alright. So what do we got going on right now? Well, we got a bunch of money. Like, what are we going to do with it all? Our Sun God is amazing, dude. Do not underestimate the Sun God, especially a Sun God with knockback. The Bloons are nothing. They are nothing anymore. They are just a vehicle for us to make lots of money. That is it. We can take them all down, no issues whatsoever, until we get to around like 90 plus. The Sun God is a powerhouse, to say the least. But we will need some more stuff around 80 plus. So by that point, I'm hoping to have at least 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 banana farms all the way up to 4th tier over here, so I can start spamming a couple 5th tier towers. There's a bunch of different ways to go about doing it, man. I don't know what 5th tier towers I want to get yet, but I usually like to go for the Icicle Impale and the 5th tier Top Path Cannon. Those are like 2 of my main go-to guys for Moab popping power. Then I like to go for some sort of balloon pop power. The Spectre is one of your best balloon pop power towers. Combine those 3 guys together, you get a great team of destruction. Now, I'm not saying that that's the only way to play it, but it's probably the safest, easiest bet to go for. Ninja Kiwi may end up nerfing or changing these guys eventually, but as it is right now, it's solid, dude. So here we go. There's 2 of them already. Like I was saying, as soon as we start getting into any issues whatsoever, we can pile some more guys down here. I'm thinking probably just go for that Spectre, you know? He's pretty cheap, 20 grand, 25 grand total for that Monkey Ace. All the bottom path upgrades are really cheap, too. That's the weird thing about it. So you can easily just knock this guy in and feel good about yourself. But as you can see, the Bloons aren't even getting past the first little knock right here, man. The first little lane change right here. So, like, it's like there's no issues for us at all. The Sun God is amazing. 140,000 pops already, and that number just keeps going up and up and up. Now, if we actually look at the other pop counts, like Quincy's got 20,000 almost. This guy's got 24,000. Surprisingly, Crossbow's got more than Quincy. You might be noticing that. That is a pretty cheap, pretty effective tower. He does lose his power. Don't want to say his edge today. He's going to lose his power once you get to the end of the game. He's not quite as powerful. So I actually don't like the Crossbow Master very much. I've tested him out. I've tried him out. He seems okay. The critical hits are pretty cool and everything. And he's one of the cheaper 5th tier towers. I just don't really find him worth it overall. So here we go. We got big chunks of balloons coming up, and now you can tell it's even easier for us to get lots and lots of money over here because all these banana farms just keep throwing money at us. Just launching some big catapults full of money at us. Alright. Now, we're not dank meme enough to actually use some legit catapults today, but maybe we can use an Ultra Juggernaut or something like that. I'd be down. I'd be down. Now, I will admit, man, I'm not, I'm old, alright? I don't pay attention to all the hippity-hoppity things that are going on the internet for you guys. So sometimes I just need you guys to hook me up a little bit, alright? Let me know what the new thing is. Sometimes I just have no freaking idea. I will admit that a lot of my time is spent making these videos. It doesn't leave me much time to go looking at memes, man. So that's why, like, the dab, man. Like, I don't know. I was out of the loop for a long time about the dab, and then by the time people started asking me to do it, it was really uncool. And then I'm pretty sure it was pretty uncool the entire time, but it's just uncool for me to do it then, and then people just made fun of me. Alright, so we got a big chunk of change, man. We're talking about 20 grand here. Like I said, guys, I'm thinking Monka Ice. So let's try and make sure that this guy's in range of our thing.
Headshot.
No, he's out of range. Crap. Alright, that kind of sucks. Alright, let's slow this down a little bit. I don't know, I might have to put him over here, man. You know, this is actually a decent spot. We can put him right here. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Maybe. Let's see. I think I can fit him here. Just being this lame-o sauce thing right here. Just not launching in. It's just, you gotta get it pixel perfect, baby. And I'm pretty sure that that's in range. If not, I'm a little upset, but it's okay. So we get the Spectre. Not a bad amount of money right here. We're gonna get loads of darts and everything. We're gonna put him on the figure 8 path right here. Basically just going over the entire path over here. And he's got the, like, nice little back area right here where he can still hit with that figure 8 path. And you're gonna see that the Spectre is surprisingly going to kind of catch up to our Sun God fairly quickly as far as Bloon Poppin' Power is concerned. The money, though, the money is going to be ridiculous here, guys. The question is, how do we want to buy our high-level guys over here? Well, first of all, do not underestimate. Now, I have a very strong feeling that they will nerf this guy eventually, but do not underestimate the power of this guy right here, a 1, 2, 3, 4 stronger stimulant guy. You can end up buying whatever the heck you want, though, but acid pool and fast throwing is not bad either. I believe the fast throwing might end up affecting how much he throws his special potions, but I actually have not looked into that yet. But, so guys, popping power 300,000, man, 50,000 over here. Like you can see, we just built this guy like a round ago. He's already freaking doing amazing over here. So let's pop down these really good Moab popping power towers. They are pricey, but because we farm so heavily over here, it's not going to be a big deal for us. We're going to get this guy, and we're going to pop down this ice tower right here. As close as we possibly can to the front over here, so we can knock down these Moabs very quickly. So let's get this guy, let's do this guy first. I think he's more expensive, so it's going to be kind of fun to have him in on our team right here. Bloon Crush. Booyah, baby! The Bloon Crush. If you guys don't know what this guy does, he freaking stuns all Moab class Bloons. Not bads, because they're not considered Moab class Bloons, but all Moab class Bloons we can fast reload with the missile launcher. Then I haven't done this yet, but Jungle Drums is another upgrade that's going to be super duper helpful for us. So, the next guy we want to get, though, is we want to make sure that this guy, you know, he stuns the most, but he doesn't do that much damage against them. If you actually look at his damage count against us, oh my god, it's like, what? Really? That little amount right there? That's really bad. Yeah, it is. It's terrible. So we're relying on our Spectre to pop all these random higher tier Bloons once they're, like, kind of stuck over here. But if you end up going for this larger radius, refreezing, cryo canning, icicle making, icicle impale right here, that's when you start to do the damage, man. I think it's kind of nice. I'm actually going to have the icicle impale be a little bit further to the front of the map than the cannon here. So this guy can always attack them before the cannon, really. I think, at least. I hope so. But the icicle impale is really not that expensive. For 36 rand, you can get a really good chunk of Moab Poppin' Power here, but you can tell my Bloon Poppin' Power is not bad. I still feel like I need to do a little bit better job. I might even go, ooh, baby, I've never gotten a Flying Fortress in a real game here, man. Do we try to save up for that bad boy? I think I can afford it. I think I'm down. Let's get a Flying Fortress today. I want to get the Icicle Impale first, though. You can tell this is just taking too freaking long over here, and I gotta pee real bad. I chugged a glass of water right before I started this video, and that was a bad choice. Milk was a bad choice, guys. Alright, we're almost there. Still getting a little bit of money from these guys. You know, I could go up to the 4th tiers, and I will not be getting a 5th tier, but I could go up to the 4th tiers over here, but I just don't feel like it's worth it. I'm also going to go for the enhanced freeze and deep freeze. I believe it makes him shoot just a little bit faster, and to me, shooting faster equals more damage, so I always like to do it that way. Zoma God class Bloons, though, I mean, they're strong, man. They're not one of these chunky little pieces of poop that we can just chop down with a couple regular towers over here. No, not really. We really got to work for this thing. So as far as this guy is concerned, you're thinking, how the heck are you going to get $144,000 over here? That's not possible, Chris. You just can't do that. I would have to say that I disagree with your face. I don't agree with your face at all. You look like a frowny pig monster is what you look like. I don't like it. So I'm going to let you know that I believe we can do it. And I don't just believe we can do it. I believe we can do it with flying colors, man. I don't know whoever came up with the thought of flying colors. Or maybe I'm making that up and it's not actually flying colors. But I don't know who came up with that, but it doesn't make any sense. Maybe that's the point. Confuse your opponent into submission. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes if you use big enough words, man, you can just confuse your opponent. Sometimes they don't even have to be real words. Just make them up. Make them up. Make them be like, what does that mean? Be like, you don't know what that means? Well, obviously, you're an idiot. I don't even have to argue with you, idiot. That's debate number 1. Use big words that nobody knows what they mean. And then you confuse your opponent into submission. Alright, so what are we at now? If we look at the comparison now, because we have infinite range on this Spectre right here, you see we're already overtaking our Shotgun God. It's been around since around 455 or whatever. 60 maybe. But the reason why we can afford this, guys, is because we can easily sell 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these guys to end up getting the money that we need. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4! Flying Fortress of Doom, baby! There we go! That's what I'm talking about, man. Look at this guy going. Look at the pop count skyrocket. Holy crap! This guy is really good. Man, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is a surprisingly awesome defense. Quincy just got up to level 20 over here. Keep in mind also that I believe he's getting powered up by our Alchemist over here as well. So we're making him even more powerful. But like as soon as these Bloons come on the screen, dude, they are done for. That's the way you gotta play Impoppable. You don't take any chances. We just take these guys down. Use some good Moab pop and power. Use some good Bloon cleanup over here. Or towers that just do everything together. And you're gonna get your game win. Really good, guys. Really good. So we got 4 more rounds to go. What other towers can we pile in here to actually do some extra damage? Surprisingly, at this point, which may end up getting nerfed, a 3rd tier, 1, 2, 3, Unstoppable Concoction is actually a really good tower. He's actually really freaking solid. What he does is he damages mobs as they get popped. So he basically explode. Like once you like pop BF like 1 BFB, like all the rest of them they just don't get annihilated. So like there's no reason not to get this guy. If he's hitting mob class Bloons, they get exploded. That's the basic way to put it. So, as soon as these guys come on the screen, they're basically getting annihilated. We got 60 grand again. What the heck are we going to do this? Let's go for an Archmage while we're at it, dude. Let's go for a nice, delicious Archmage. Put him on strong. Not that great against the bad Bloon, but against the bold Bloon side, he's going to be delicious. And of course, we take down the bad Bloon without too many issues. Though I will say, he got pretty far on this map. You know, without that Icicle Cannon and Cannon actually affecting him, he gets pretty far, man. So victory is ours. Impoppable is done. Now we're definitely going to have to change up our strategy a little bit for Chimps mode because we won't have this much money, guys. There's no way we're affording a Flying Fortress of Doom over here for any round. So Chimps mode is going to be difficult for us. We have to change up our strategy a little bit, but we're going to walk you guys through it pretty gosh darn soon. If you enjoyed, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.